It's your boy Warrior for Christ, ATL here for you. And today what we're going to do, we're going to work on legs, baby. That's right, legs. So a lot of guys, and particularly, shy away from legs for the fear of the hard work, you know, okay? So show you guys what I do, how I get those calves to, you know, really jump out, and as well as the quads and the hamstrings, okay? A lot of us guys in particularly, we shy away from legs. Well, big upper body and little puny legs, it's a bad combo, guys, all right? Especially as we get older. So what we'll do is we're going to the next room over here, and I'll show you guys some of the machines that I work on and how to actually utilize those machines. And then we'll see you guys on your way, all right? So here we are on the leg press, okay? And what I want to do is just show you guys how to utilize this machine properly to help build those quads and those hammies, okay? So, just a side note, it will get your glutes as well, but it's okay because it's a muscle as well. One that we actually neglect, especially as guys, you know, because we don't want a big butt. But with having a weak glute, it causes extra strain on the hamstrings, all right? So that's where you get your hemi pulls and things like that. So the first thing you want to do when we're about to lay on the pad, you want to get your back nice and tight, okay? So hopefully you guys will be able to see me through the mirror here, but right here in this area here, that's your scapula, okay? So we're going to go ahead and retract that, and the way we do that is by just squeezing back, right, as in such, to keep the back nice and tight, to hold on to the pad, figuratively, not literally, right? All right, so get the back nice and tight. All right, and after we get that back nice and tight, we're gonna go ahead and get our feet at least shoulder width apart. It could be slightly more than shoulder width apart, okay? And make sure that it's comfortable for you. Some people can go up a little higher on the foot pad here, and some people go down lower, whichever's comfortable for you, okay? Just understand that once you start to exert that force, that if you aren't comfortable, you're going to have that force going to your knees, and you don't want that, okay? So swing it around a little bit. All right, so from here, as we're pushing, we want to actually push through the heels of our feet, not our toes. Even though our feet are going to be flat, the force is coming through the heels, okay? So in essence, it looks like this, or it's going to feel like this here, okay? All right, so our feet will be flat. All right, and from there, we'll just bring it down slow, nice and slow, controlling you still with our heels, okay? And once we get that the flexion down the hips, without our glutes coming up off the pad, we'll go ahead and push back up, okay? So we'll go ahead and show a few repetitions, and then we'll go on to the next exercise.
Yeah. When I feel the spirit, man, I want everyone to hear it. I can't stop it, no slow it down. Heaven is open and pouring down. Miracles happening, people are free. Crippled man healed and the blind can see. Mothers and daughters are getting along. Daddies and sons are coming back home. I see hands up, people looking like drones.
Alright guys, so here we are at the sitting calf raise machine, okay? I actually like doing calves on the leg press. However, I've noticed that the more weight I add to it, the more pressure actually adds to my lower back. So I've actually shied away from doing that, and I incorporate more so now the calf raise, the sitting calf raise machine. All right, so what we do here is go into the machine. Well, first thing you have to do is adjust it to your comfort, all right? Okay. Some of us have longer legs than others, all right? So once we get in here, make sure they can see this here. All right, so once you get in here, you're gonna make sure that the balls of your feet are here. You don't wanna have your feet all the way up here. And you don't wanna have just your toes only, all right? Because with the pressure of the exercise, of the weight itself, eventually you end up shooting off. All right, and so obviously we don't want that. So keep your balls of your feet on the pad here, or on the mat here, and then we'll just raise up as in such. okay? And from raising up, okay? And raising up, or raise up to our big toe, okay? We don't want to roll to the pinky per se, unless that's just what you're trying to do to hit a different angle. But ideally, you want to raise up to your big toe, okay? And you want to come all the way down, get a nice little stretch here, okay? And back up, down. All right, so I just thought about something. I was working with a guy once and realized that not everyone knows how to utilize the machine, right? So I think it's very important that we do this. So swing around over here for me, sugar. All right, so how you adjust it is you pull this guy out here and you can come up, or if you're a person with shorter legs, do the same thing and let it go down, okay? But make sure you get it comfortable for you where it's still nice and tight, okay? And then from there, as you lift up, you just lift up with your legs, and the handle here, the safety handle here, will pop out, okay? If you have a machine where it doesn't do that, just go ahead and pull it out, okay? And then as you begin to exercise, you go ahead and exercise freely. Now, when you're ready to finish the exercise, and you go ahead, your calves are actually going to have to be contracted at this moment to lift up the machine, but then you go ahead and grab the handle and push it back inside, and then you rest it on the bar, okay? And that's how you do that. Right. So we're just going to go to the next one. All right, guys. So here we are at the hamstring curl machine, okay? Now, with this guy here, again, understanding that some people may not know how to utilize the machine, swing over here just a little bit for me. Okay. All of our legs are obviously different as we vary in height, right? So I want to make sure that we adjust it to our body, okay? And the way you do that is to just go ahead and get on the machine itself and test out where it is for you, okay? And once you've gotten to a comfortable length within the machine itself, then you can go ahead and begin your exercise, okay? Now, a lot of us guys out there, especially when we're first starting, we work on the mirror muscles, which is basically everything that we can see within the mirror, and we neglect the back half of our body, okay? So this machine here is gonna make sure that we take care of that, all right? So there are two different ways that I like to do it personally, and I actually started a new way more recently within the past, I'll say few months, and I actually like that way better because I can just feel the contraction a little better. But I'll show you the traditional way first, all right? So most people like to go ahead and just go ahead and lay on the pad itself, because that's what it's for. It's for you to lie down on, okay? And from here, you can grab the handlebars or not grab the handlebars, and just go ahead and pull up, okay? Stretch out, contract. Stretch out, contract. Okay. Now, for me, I've gone with a different way of doing so because, again, like I said, I feel the contraction better. So I come up a little higher, and I keep my body up the whole time, and then I pull this way. All right. And the contraction is much harder, much tighter, much nicer. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So be sure to try that. Let me know which way you like that better. Okay, guys? We're gonna go to the next machine. Hey man, if you got gas, take that crap to the latrine, or sorry, the restroom. All right. So my man, he had gas and he just weight got too heavy for him. But anyway, so here we are on the quad machine. Okay, now this particular machine here, I would assume that in the few gyms that I've been to, that everyone doesn't have this particular version. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain it here, and then we'll take you to the other side where most gyms have that machine, and I'll demonstrate it still. Okay, so the first thing you guys want to do when you're on this machine here is for better safety with your knees, and overall just straight success with the machine itself. I suggest that before you extend, the first thing you do is that you lift up with your hip flexors. All right, so just raise up as in such. Come to the side so you can see what I'm saying. All right, so for those who don't know, this is your hip flexor. Okay, so these are your hips, your hip flexor. Okay, so raise up, and if you see the machine, just by me lifting up, it'll already starts to engage. Well, that's what you want. You want your muscles to go ahead and engage. Okay, so we lift up, and then from that point, we can extend, okay, in a more safe manner, okay? So keeping those hip flexors engaged the entire time. We're up, contract, down, all right? Never releasing the tension here, okay? Boom, 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 okay? We're still engaged. We're still engaged. Watch the machine. Boom, okay? Relaxed, engaged, relaxed, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you guys to the more traditional machine, so that way you can be like, okay, now I get it, because this is what I'm used to, okay? So let's go ahead to the other side. Guys, so here we are with the other machine that I was telling you guys about. Just make sure that you adjust it again to your body type, okay? And from there, put your legs here. You can adjust the weight as needed, okay? Again, hip flexors, raise them up. All right, engage, extend, extend. Boom, boom. All right, thank you. All right, so it's your boy, Warrior for Christ ATL here again, and we're gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. All right, I hope that it was very helpful and informative, and please know that this all takes time. In order for you to reach your goals, your physical goals, your mental goals, your spiritual goals, regardless of whatever your goals are, in order to become successful in anything that you're trying to do, it takes time, okay? Understand that from a fitness standpoint, it is truly a lifestyle if you want to become successful at it, okay? So be patient, enjoy the process, enjoy the progress as you make it. One quick thing for me, I was one of those guys, I did not like legs, not at all. And so eventually I forced myself to do legs by jumping in there, doing it twice a week. And the results that I got from doing it was just, it was beautiful. I was able to see the size come in. I was able to see the definition, and as well as the strength gains. And all of that right there just made me want to do them more and more and more and more. So you guys will see more legs from me. As far as and everything else you'll see from me as well. But another leg video will be coming very soon. I just want to make sure that I got some type of tutorial out there explaining how to work certain equipment for those individuals who had a hard time either figuring out how to work it, or for those individuals that was somewhat timid about going out there and doing their legs. But more to come, I promise you that, guys. All right, make sure that you comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Warrior salute. Whoop.